Come on, you
Something.
want something to drink?
You got bottled water?
Yeah.
Good, man. That's what I do.
You all right?
Yeah, man.
I just want to get my.
Well, I wish I would have stayed in that damn jail that night. I would not have let that fool get stupid. I kept telling him, man, come over here, man, talk to me. Thank you.
Wow.
You know
I
what?
seen that.
That's top 3 of all the shit I've ever seen. The worst.
Have a seat over there, B.
Yeah.
Let me just grab my computer. I want to show you some pictures.
Yeah, no problem. I guess y'all want to be on that
Yeah,
side.
you gotta be on this one.
I don't care, man. I ain't do nothing wrong. You put me in there. Fuck, where you put me?
How's it going over there? You like it?
Yeah, I do.
That's
I do.
cool. Away from everything. Yeah. That's good.
And it's kind of good. I got Travis with me, so we
Oh
work.
yeah. Yep. That joke, you know he'll work.
Yeah, and we work real well together. You know, some people are, you could be great to independently,
Yeah,
but
together. Yep,
it's
you're
hard.
right.
You know, it's hard to
Yeah.
spend so much time with somebody
Yeah.
and not be aggravated or agitated. But
Mhm.
we work the same way, we think the same way, so it's not one of those. Well, I would have done this.
Yeah.
You know, we pretty much work the same way.
That's cool. That's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking when I was moving all that crap in that building again, oh, that's the damn 3rd time I've moved
Go over there.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah. He said what's wrong.
Man, I couldn't believe it when Travis called me that next Friday. He said, "Hey, man, you see the news?" I said, "Man, no, I'm off. I don't watch
Oh,
the
yeah.
news when I'm
Yeah,
on."
no, that's right.
He said, "Man, you know that kid?" He said, "You ought to see it. It's on the news." I was like, "What? You gotta be kidding me." I could see him pushing her butt. She was pushing his buttons and pushing them. I don't know if you can hear it.
No, you couldn't. There's no.
I'm going to tell you, there's a point where, and if I showed you where it was in the video, I thought he was going to put her lights out right there.
Oh yeah.
He told her to go over and stand over there and don't cross the line. And she was, of course she's handcuffed and she's walking out like this. "You mean this line?
Right. Yeah.
Or you mean this?" And she was all up in his face. I'm like, oh, God.
All right. All right. And for the purpose of the interview, I know who you are, Detective Simpson. You know us from working together. But just state your name and your ID number.
Eileen Simpson, 5113.
Okay, and you were present the night of, or I guess I don't know if it was early evening, late evening, but you were at the jail with Detective Oliver
Correct.
and a couple of other police officers, as well as Officer Borisati, who was the thin black male who, I guess he was in custody or of Marina Martinez.
Yes.
What did you observe?
When I first got in with my inmate, it was very obvious that she was causing a problem. And as you can see on the video, when I walk over with my inmate, I told him, don't engage her.
Right.
Don't talk to her because it'll be a problem.
And you had a black male, I think he had on a black jacket.
He did.
Or okay.
He did. Grant is his last name, Trayvon Grant. So I was trying very hard not to make eye contact with her, but she was engaging the guy I was there with, Grant, telling him how she wasn't supposed to be arrested, they got the wrong one. She's going on and on.
And I'm showing you a copy of the video. So that's the officer.
Yes. That's the CSX guy.
Right. That's you. Here's your guy sitting down.
Yep.
Detective Oliver.
Right.
There were several people over here, right?
Right.
And this is Miss Martinez.
Yes.
So that's who you're talking about,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. So I realized that she continued to engage the guy I was there with. I didn't want any problems for me or him, so I asked him, "Do you want to come over here?" So I brought him over away from her, and he sat down on the curb.
Her behavior was?
Awful. That's one of the worst behaved inmates I had seen. A lot of them try to get your goat. A lot of them try to call you names. A lot of them try to get you in these verbal wars. And a lot of them try to tell you who they are and who they know and who they're going to sue you by. And we all know that 9.9 times out of 10, it's just the intoxication talking.
So she appeared to be totally intoxicated.
So whatever she was on,
Okay.
it was god awful. Now, I don't know so much staggering, but she seemed to be in control of her walking and standing, but her behavior was horrible. That's one of the worst ones I've ever seen in 23 years.
Did it appear that she was engaging the officer, or
Absolutely.
the officer was engaging her?
She was engaging him.
Okay.
She was engaging him by everyone that walked, and I knew that as soon as I walked up, I had a feeling she'd start trying to talk to one of us, and that's why I moved him and I away from it.
Okay.
So she had no one else there to entertain. You could see she wanted attention and she wanted to be entertained by all that foolishness that she was talking. That's why I moved away.
How much walking around would you say she did?
She was a lot walking around up there on the top side of the curb, between where the door opens, the window for the pit, and the sidewalk area. She just basically continually walked around. She never held still.
Okay, and she, I guess, contacted multiple officers and multiple suspects that were waiting to go inside the jail.
Correct.
How long will you think you were there?
A lot faster than I thought I was going to be, but I would say I was there probably 15, 20 minutes.
So you came after she was already there.
Yes.
And you were able to get your docket approved and get out of there before they took her in.
Shockingly, yes.
Okay. Did you at any time tell anybody about her behavior and what you thought they should have done?
Multiple times.
Okay, who did you talk to?
There was a sergeant in the inside of the glass. I recognize him from being in the back door, but I don't know his name. White male, low haircut. Clearly the sergeant standing at the window. And multiple times I kept telling them, take her inside. The sergeant told me that they didn't have a female officer, that the female was down at the juvenile side. So we'll at least take her inside. Get her inside. Find a female. You don't have any females. The rest of the females in the jail, you can't bring somebody down? Like, no, that's all the females we have. I kept telling him, man, you need to bring her inside.
Why did you feel it was a need to tell him that?
So that she didn't continue that behavior and some incident didn't happen, either on her behalf or anyone's behalf.
So you see,
either other inmates coming in too.
Would you say from the time you got there, her behavior escalated or de-escalated?
Escalated.
Okay. Why did you think it escalated? Was it
more people to talk to?
Okay.
If you'll notice, I'm pretty sure we were there before the CSX guy was there, because he came up afterwards, and as soon as he came up, she started talking to him.
Okay.
Every time someone comes up, she's going to try to talk to him. While I was there, with the exception of there was a young black female that came up right before we left, and I was actually kind of surprised that that's the only time she shut up.
Okay.
The entire time we were there, all you heard was her mouth and her engaging that kid. And when that black female came up, I thought, uh-oh, there's going to be a fight.
And this is them taking your suspect in.
Right.
Okay.
And there was a black female, at some point, she came up from this side and she was standing here.
Can you describe the black female?
Oh, black female.
Let's see. And you're saying this is the CSX guy?
Yes.
Okay. Was he also talking to the officer?
Yes. This is when he's standing here.
Okay.
See, I'm walking to the window, and that's what I'm telling him, man. Can y'all need to take her? I've told him a couple times, and that's I'm telling him here. Just don't talk to her, don't engage her. And then when the female came up, I want to say the CSX guy was still there. See her? Mm-hmm. Now see, here's where she's getting on him again.
Do you remember like what words were being said?
She kept telling him, I'm from Orlando, my dad's this, I'm going to own you, I'm going to sue you, I'm going to have your job, wrongful arrest, I'm not from here. And at one point, she made fun of his name. This is earlier, before this.
Okay.
And he tells her to go over, and he goes, go over here and stay behind this line. And she's got her hands behind her back, and she's walking around using her foot. She's going, what, this line? And she's using her foot. And then she'd move over, or this line? Or is it this line? And she kept taunting him.
Okay.
That's a good way to describe it. She was just taunting him.
I'm trying to, because I want to see if you can, is that the female you're talking about?
Yes, that's her.
Okay.
That's her.
Do you know who this officer was? He came in after you guys. You wouldn't happen to know?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
The one that pulled off, because my guy had been sitting on the counter.
Right.
The one that pulled off, I was like, hey, hold on. Let me make sure my guy's sitting right here.
So did this female, while you were there, did you see her engage in any conversation with her?
Absolutely not. Like
Okay.
I said, that's the only time she shut up. And I really thought when she walked up that she would engage her, this white female would engage the black female. But you can see she didn't. And then she went over there and held still.
Okay. And at that time, you guys exited.
Right. And I'm telling him,
I
telling him
see
right
you
there.
saying something
I'm
to
telling him
him.
right there, man. Blow her off. Don't talk to her.
Okay.
All you could tell, she wanted to engage someone.
Okay. Did you got any questions?
Not at all.
Is there anything else? So you had left prior to any physical altercation between the two.
Yes,
Okay, so and I'm guessing, did you see the incident on TV?
I did.
Okay, so you were gone way before any of that had occurred.
I have no idea what time it occurred, but it did not occur while I was there.
Did the officer ever tell you how long he was standing there prior to you getting there?
He said he had been there a little while.
Okay. And you were there 15, 20 minutes, and he was still, so they took in multiple people while he was still waiting.
When I got there, I expected to be last. Matter of fact, I told the sergeant there, we'll wait. Take her inside. We'll wait.
Okay.
I completely expected her to go in.
Okay.
And when they called my guy, I was kind of shocked. So my guy went. He was the first one to go once I got there, and there were people there. There was another guy there, but they took our guy. Like, I don't know how you make the list of who goes in first as far as males go.
Right.
But I really thought when they yelled out a name, I really thought it was going to be her.
Okay. Did you have any conversation with the CSX guy?
No.
Okay. And then I'm guessing that the CSO, you didn't see a CSO in there while you were there, correct?
I don't remember.
Okay. All right, stand by real quick. Let me just see something. Hold on 1 second, DJ. Excuse me, sir.
We got Fridays or Mondays.
I have Fridays off. You have 3 Fridays, but like say it's a month. It's really hard to get used to. I still haven't understood because you know how we were Friday,
Yeah,
Thursday.
yeah,
You know, just went backwards. 3 times a month you have Fridays off, and then on one of them you actually work the Friday, but then they swap you for a Monday.
Okay.
And I think they tried to accommodate the timing of the schedule with
Right.
having the 3 days off.
You had to work any weekends at all?
Yeah, 1 weekend a
Right.
month. You're on 1 weekend a month right now. We'll see.
Right. That's cool.
We'll see. But 2 weekends ago now, well, 1 weekend ago,
Mhm.
I had weekend duty and we got a murder.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm like, wow, already?
Yep.
I'm still trying to clear up. I still have 3 that I need to work on.
I'm still working on a case.
Yeah,
It's
it's
crazy.
a beast.
I'm getting all these subpoenas now.
Yeah, me too. That's a that's a good problem to have, but you put them in jail and now
Now
it's
you
only
gotta-
halfway done, you
Yep.
know?
Not even that. That's the majority of work.
Yep.
Going to trial.
Yep.
It's May already.
Hey, I know. It seems like it's hot as
I know. Yesterday when I was doing yard work, boy, it was hot out
me
there.
too. Yeah, it was hot.
God.
Kept having to find the shade.
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
putting mulch and stuff down. Like, I wanted to get it over with though.
The call out schedule is pretty rough
It is.
with how many days you're on call, you know, back to back, and you come off weekend duty and then you have like Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that it works, there's 4 teams, and Travis and I are on, like, it's team 1 and 3 work for Corsi,
Right.
team 2 and 4 work for Booker, and I'm 2, he's 4,
Okay.
and I mean, there's no other homicide people on those. All 8, it's 2 homicide people.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a very good understanding that if he gets something, I'll come out and
You
help
got
him,
exactly. You help each
and,
other.
and
yeah.
we'll bounce back and forth from each other. In other
Right.
words, you get unlucky and 3 of your on-call days are murders, and I'm not getting any.
Which makes sense.
We're not doing
That's
that.
the way it should be.
It's
yeah.
going to go. He goes, I go. He goes, I go.
Mhm.
So that really means you're. As soon as he gets one, then I'm on
You
the
going
clock.
next? Yep.
So you're going out. Not only am I working every one of my on-call days, I'm
Right.
basically covering his
Yeah,
2.
Right. Yeah.
So it's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. But if that's the worst of it, I'm used
You
to
good.
working.
Exactly.
No
yeah.
big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. They need to find another building. Parking out there is crazy.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And with people being there with all the units and
Mhm.
the overtime and all the stuff that's going on, you can
Oh
hardly.
yeah, you're right. I heard they was trying to find another building.
Yeah,
Yes.
they have been. I guess the aggravated battery people moved to the state attorney's building on that
I see,
bottom
yes,
floor,
Right.
and they said there's plenty of room there, and that's where they particularly want other units to go.
Mm-hmm.
But man, they got some crazy rules over there.
I
You
know.
can't drink, you can't eat,
What?
you can't have no food over it. You have to go in the specific break room somewhere
To
else.
eat?
You can't have, like, we have little refrigerators,
Yeah.
because, I mean, you're there
Yeah.
18, 16 hours a day.
Crazy. You only go on one side of the building. You can't go on the other door.
Yes, Jesus.
Yeah.
So I think I could, you know, do
stay
without
there.
that.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah.
I have the ants, so I'm good. I can look
Yeah.
out and see the Beaver Street and everything. I'm happy. Got a little window.
Yep. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. You want some type of freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that. Guess you can. I've never seen nobody with no food in there. Attorneys.
Yeah, each floor has a break room at one
Right.
side or the other, but you know, it's like a big old dune, like it's like
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
And you come in off the elevator and you come here, but you might have to go way around.
Around
here.
there to get. Yeah. Yep. You're right.
I mean, it's not like we shouldn't be able to walk a little ways, but
Mhm.
it's a matter of, you know, you're like when Bags hit me back about this.
Mm-hmm.
I had just put the egg whites in the microwave, so
Mhm.
it's right there.
Right. Yeah.
I quick ate them and came across
keep
here.
moving. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to go around the corner. I know, right?
All right, we are finished. Is there anything I didn't ask you that you think you want us to know about it? But you did not know that last officer that walked
I
up
don't.
behind you.
No,
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right, I appreciate you.
No worries.
Thanks a lot.
Anytime.
All right, Arlene.
I'm gonna take care, DJ.
So,
send them, fax them a letter. It's gonna say three things. You ready? It's not hard. You're gonna say, hey, I wish to resign. You gotta say that she wants to get her leave payout, correct? And this is the number I can get contacted at. So you're gonna fax it to the IA fax number. You ready for the number? Yeah, 630-7640. Correct. That is. That's it. So she gets that. Will you do me a favor? Shoot me a text or call me when you fax it to IA so I can give them the heads up to be looking for it. Thank you, man. Sounds good. Thanks, Butch. See ya. Hey, I'll work out and get it. Yeah. Does that work out? Do I get paid? $2 a month? It's not working. Getting cooler either. See you later.
You may take care. Let me drive over there, see where it is. And Jenny told me, she said, go ahead and get on his schedule for Wednesday because it's he's booked a lot.
Mm-hmm. Right now he deals with a lot of people, the patients.
Yeah.
So he deals with older patients